between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Locke to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Clock now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. I got 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Check safety, check. Match box. Mike, Joker. Hayward. 4-7's a Mike. 4-7.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football.
Ready.
But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Benjamin. 4 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready, ready. Hand ready. 80 weapons. 47. Yeah. You don't want none. Shut up.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're running it. He's coming.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
I'm going to hit you all.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check 37. Check 37.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with badge luck.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall, Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to an... Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam. He's checking. Orbit. He's checking.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
All day, every day.
Taylor gives it to Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go. Greystone Travis, 70 Indy.
Watch the screen.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Taylor. And oh, what a catch that time by Landry.
Complete to Jarvis Landry.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really worked hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Badgley hit from 59 in his rookie season. This one not quite as long, but he shows off that big leg by hitting another from distance. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From just shy of midfield. Lock. Sanders has it over the middle. Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Broncos.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on a league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Ready. 8, read.
Check 31, check 31. Check 3, check 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch the twist.
Ready.
On first down, Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 42. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
I hope you brought your lunch, because I'm about to take you to school.
Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Whip. Watch the whip.
And again, it's Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run by Lindsey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Locke. And this one's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They run, Chubb, and this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Flush to his right. It's complete, right side to Benjamin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Stays on his feet. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one good for 33 in the first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the interception, here's Taylor. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flacco looks to throw. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Flacco. And this is caught, that they say, out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Taylor. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeMarcus Walker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
53's the mic. 53. Check out.
Here's Taylor. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flacco. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
53, Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Flacco, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Flacco.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go.
Now Taylor on 1st down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to field this at the 4. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Hurry up.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Outside, Ready!
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action, Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Flacco. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
At the 18-yard line.
Come on, Sack. Now the room. Get it on. West. On game, punk. Kill.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Here's Taylor to throw. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.